I try really hard to intersperse a lot of other videos in between my unboxing videos. And so it is very uncharacteristic. You're gonna get 3 unboxing videos in a row. However, if you saw the last Young Living unboxing I did, you will notice it is a part 1 because with the winter weather that we have had here in Casper, the way that our orders have been arriving has just been a little wonky, and it's not on Young Living. It's totally on the United States Postal Service. But without further ado, I give you part 2 of our January orders. And so this is the loyalty rewards order from my husband's account that I thought that I had the last time, when it turned out that his rewards order beat us, or beat this one here. And so we've got his loyalty rewards order, his loyalty rewards order, and then my loyalty points order. So one of these we paid for with money, and the other one we paid for with points that we earned from previous loyalty rewards orders. Let's dive right on in. If you haven't seen part 1 of this video, I'll be sure to link it for you here in the cards as well, because we do kind of split our orders up and between the 2 accounts. And so like our nutritionals kind of go between both accounts and things overlap a lot of times. But let's go ahead and get started. This order has a whole lot of nutritionals in there. I've mentioned before that nutritionals are always the base of our orders. So the most things, because it's the foundation of health. So why would it not be the foundation of my orders? It wouldn't be consistent if it wasn't. So you want proper nutrition and supplementation and minerals and enzymes and all the things in your diet. So this is actually a fun treat, but it's not just a treat. It's truly a really great supplement, and that is Ninja Nitro. Now, I had 2 boxes because I was waiting then on my other box to do this video. I might have used one of them already because I put some in our bug out bags rotation, and then also I've just been using them as part of a challenge this month. Ninja Nitro, a lot of people think of this as like an energy shot. It's technically labeled as a mineral and vitamin dietary supplement, but supporting cognitive fitness. So it comes in a little tube like this. You can either take the tube and just squirt it straight into your mouth. You can add it to your red drink. You can add it to pretty much anything. I like to keep 1 or 2 tubes of it in my purse, because if I'm ever out on the road and feel like I need a little bit extra cognitive support, I will open one of these and take it then. But like I said, I put a few of these in our bug out bags. We have one for each of us for each day of food that I have in there. Ninja Nitro is fantastic for supporting your adrenal glands as well. And one of the reasons is the mineral support that's in here. So you also have really great oils in here that support the adrenals a lot as well. So you have things like your B vitamins are in here. You have some iodine in here. You also have D-rooibos, you have choline, you have green tea, you have mulberry leaf extract and Korean ginseng. And then your oils, you've got vanilla bean, and you have yerba mate leaf oil in here. You have cacao, bean oil. You have spearmint and peppermint and nutmeg and black pepper, and of course, wolfberry seed oil. So fantastic. Love the Nitro. If you have not tried these supplements yet, they are fantastic. The first time that I got them, I had been running not too many years before that. I don't run anymore, but I was doing distance running and I had done some half marathons. And so I thought these were gonna be gels when I saw the tube that were like the running gels, and I was kind of prepared for this really gross texture, and it's not at all what it is. So that was great news. But I also accidentally squirted it all over myself thinking it was gonna be a gel. So be warned, it's not a gel, it's a liquid. It's fantastic. Let's keep going on the nutritionals. So Super B vitamins. You guys have probably heard me talk about this a bajillion times because Super B is in almost all of our orders, but it's a fantastic B complex vitamin with methylated forms of your B vitamins, as well as really great oils like nutmeg to help the absorption of it and also to support those adrenal glands as well. So really great form of B vitamins. I've taken a lot of different B complexes out there. This is one of the ones that if I don't take it, I notice. And I'm like, why am I dragging? Why am oh, I didn't take my Super B today. So I love Super B. We keep a lot of it on hand for both my husband and I. Oh, this was free this month. Let me not get ahead of myself. There are a couple things in here that were free. So we bought the Nitro, we got the Super B, that's free too. Okay, the last nutritional that we purchased is Inner Defense. I think we had one of these in our last order too, if I remember correctly, because we were traveling a lot over Christmas and New Year's, and I always take one proactively while traveling, and I like to have at least 2 unopened bottles on our shelf at all times, plus whatever bottle is open. So that if we need to up our inner defenses at any point, we're not worried about having to use it sparingly. We can actually use it as needed. This is fantastic gel capsule, super easy to swallow, and has really powerful oils like the Thieves Blend in here, and lemongrass and thyme and oregano. So really great for supporting those inner defenses. So those are all of the nutritionals that we purchased this month. And then we have one dish and switch product, and that is the Art Refreshing Toner. I really love the Art Skincare System. If you have, if you live in a climate where you don't need as much moisture, then you may consider the Art Beauty Collection, which has the cleanser, the toner, and the light moisturizer. I used that in Atlanta with great results. Now, and I even used it in Colorado and did well with the light moisturizer in Colorado. When we moved to Wyoming, I needed some more moisture because there's none in our air. So the collection doesn't work for me because I get the light moisturizer, and that's awesome, but I can't really use it here. So I get each of them separately, which is fine. That works too. But the collection, the reason I bring that up is because when you order the set of them, you do save a little bit. It's discounted just a tiny bit to do the 3 together. But like I said, that doesn't work for me because I need the intensive moisturizing cream and not the light moisturizer. So I order them separately, and I'm working to have at least 1 backup bottle to start, but preferably moving towards in our home as we're working to live prepared just in general with our food and all of our products and things, that we have 6 months to a year's supply of our everyday products, so that if there's a supply chain disruption of any kind, not that those have been happening at all the last few years. If there is the supply chain disruption of any kind, then we're not in any sort of a panic trying to figure out what different products to use. I know we have our clean and safe products on hand, and I don't have to worry about it, and it's not added stress. So adding that extra toner to have the backup as we are building our stash. So then what we got free in this order, which was our loyalty rewards order, is super vitamin D and a 15 milliliter bottle of lavender. So if you watched the part 1 of this video, then you know that I kind of split our orders up differently this month so that we could double up on that promo. By this month, I mean last month, because it was January's and we are now in February. But super vitamin D and lavender were both free last month. This month, we have some great freebies as well. So check out the gift with purchases for those. I'll be sharing the ones that we get, of course, when we get our February orders, which I still need to place. But let's dive into our gift with purchase, or not gift with purchase, sorry, our loyalty rewards order, loyalty rewards points order, meaning I redeemed points that we earned from our loyalty orders. We get 25% back in points, and this whole box was free. I paid shipping. So we have Mira Luminous Cleansing Oil. I like to use this at night to remove my makeup before bed, and it's actually what I use just to cleanse my skin. It does a really great job, so I like to use this. It has really awesome nourishing oils in here that are so good for the skin. Things like sandalwood and ylang ylang and jasmine and geranium and tangerine and rose and just so many great things. So very nourishing. The price point on this with the oils that are in here is amazing. I remember when they launched this at convention a few years ago, I was bracing myself for like this crazy high price point because they listed everything that was in it. And I was like, there's rose and jasmine and sacred sandalwood. And oh my word, that's not gonna be cheap. And then they put the price up there and I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but it is so reasonable, especially considering this is 4 fluid ounces. I use about 4 pumps of this on my face at night. I feel like I only needed 3 when I lived in more humid climates, but I use about 4 here. And 1 bottle lasts me many months. So very, very economical. Then I have my favorite Super C chewables. Oh, I'm so happy to have these back. Somehow I let myself run out of them. And we have Super C tablets, which are good when you need a quick extra big dose of Super C, vitamin C, but Super C chewables are my favorite for daily because these are a whole food source supplement. They use camu and rose hips and acerola fruit in here. So you have really, really fantastic sources of vitamin C that are very bioavailable to the body. Plus then you also have the oils that help with the absorption as well, and the bioflavonoids from citrus in here as well. So I also really love the flavor of these. Like, I'll show you. They're chewables. So it also just mixes up your supplement routine a little bit. If you're taking mostly capsules and tablets and you're swallowing everything, you have something that's chewable. Well, the super vitamin D, I guess, also is kind of a chewable because you put it under your tongue, let it dissolve a little bit and then chew it. But the C, the tablets look about this big and you just pop them. I totally just did that on YouTube. Okay. Continuing on in our free order, mineral essence. We did get a bottle of this in one of our orders, I believe in part 1. And I'm working to get our mineral essence built up, especially since my husband's now taking it as well. I really like to add this to my red drink and I mix it in with my Ninja and my Sulfurzyme and all of that kind of stuff. It is so important, friends. I'm gonna do a video here soon on hydrating. If you follow my social media at all over on Instagram, I did a video recently and it also pushed to my Facebook on actually drinking too much water and how drinking too much water can actually dehydrate you and you can always be super thirsty depending on your water because our water is so depleted from minerals these days. It's a whole nother video, a whole separate topic. I plan on diving in, but mineral essence is one of the things that can really be helpful for that. Okay, then if you saw part 1, you know I'm stocking up on my shade of liquid foundation from Savvy Minerals since Savvy Minerals is being discontinued. So, okay. So then we have Thieves Household Cleaner. You guys, this cleans every surface in our homes. Every surface. Now I am struggling a little bit with my windows here in Casper. I've never had this problem before. I've used Thieves Household Cleaner on my windows forever. I think it's a really hard water here. I'm also having a hard time with microfiber cloths getting it clean. I think it's the hard water. So I'm working on making a window cleaner recipe from Melissa Pepping that is super clean and does not use water. And so we're gonna try that and see how it works. But every other surface, I use this to get red wine stains out of carpet. I use it on our hardwood floors. I use it on our toilets. I use it on our kitchen counters, on our electric stove top. You name it, Thieves Household Cleaner is getting used. We make furniture polish with it, all sorts of things. It's so economical because this is a concentrate. I forgot to mention that. This is a concentrate, so you dilute it and it goes so far. because of that, I have a tendency to run out because I don't think far enough ahead. I think we always have Thieves Household Cleaner, so I'm working on getting better on not running out on that one. And then last two items, Northern Lights Black Spruce. Somehow I allowed myself to run out of this oil. How? Especially this time of year. I don't know. I love tree oils. It's a known fact because they're so incredibly grounding. And our Northern Lights Black Spruce is really special. It's harvested from one of our farms that's up in Canada, and where the Northern Lights are at all the time. And so the Northern Lights have a different impact on the needles of the trees, and then the needles are included in the distillation. So it's a really unique black spruce. It's a little different than just standard black spruce on the market because of the way that it's grown and the environment in which it is grown. So I love that one in my diffuser, in my Epsom salt baths, on my spine, on my crown. I just love Northern Lights Black Spruce. Anybody else? What's your favorite way to use it? Let me know down in the comments. And I've mentioned it's dry here in Wyoming, right? We get a lot of wind too, which means that lip balm is a necessity, not a want, which means you can never have too many because you have a lip balm in your purse, you have one in your bathroom, you have one in your office, you have one in the kitchen, you have one in the living room, you have one in your car, you have one, you know, you keep your lip balms everywhere. So lavender lip balm is my favorite. It just is. I like the other ones, but the lavender is my all-time favorite. So it's the one I stock up on whenever I can. I just add them to my orders here and there because I always want a lip balm to be able to grab and use. Plus they make great gifts. Such an easy thing. Like everybody knows how to use lip balm. And when you use a really nourishing lip balm, it's a gift, right? So share the gift, share the love. Friends, thank you so much for joining me here in my very belated January Young Living unboxing order. Hopefully our February orders will not be just as delayed. We have had our second snowiest winter on record so far here in Casper. And so that has impacted our postal service, which has been swell. But I do love the snow. It is beautiful. And so we enjoy it and we thank the Lord for the moisture. And until next time, take care, friends. Cheers.